Alright. To the moon! That's a different game. It's really sad. You play, you'll probably cry. Holy shit, we're already at Act 5. That was fucking quick. Well, lunar. This is the moon planet. Supposed to be us on the tour. Yep.
うまく月面工場へ潜り込めたな。しかし株主見学ツアーとは考えたもんだ。だがサルバトーレに気づかれると大変だぞ。
大丈夫だ。宇宙服を着ていれば見つからん。
宇宙服なんて着るの何年ぶりだろう。
さあジョナサン、フェイスプレートの濃度を上げろ。音声出力も変調させておくんだぞ。
分かってる。石田のやり方なら。
しかし宇宙服を着るときぐらいタバコを離したらどうだ。
これがないと落ち着かない。
死ぬまで何かに頼って生きるつもりか。
エド。
まあいい。サルバトーレの話を聞こう。それとなくダイナマ工場について探りを入れているんだ。
本来なら船内服のようなラフな格好でご案内したいのですが、当工場は宇宙ホテルのような設備が整っておりません。1気圧に油圧されていますが、安全のために宇宙服は着たままでお願いします。それでは私だけ喋っていても退屈でしょうから、皆様からの質問を頂戴したいと思います。月面工場の全貌と各設備はここから窓越しに見渡せます。皆様のバイザー内のアイポイントセンサーと連動していますので、指示は目線でわかります。さあ、どなたかご質問は。
There's Salvatore. Can't let him catch us. Let's stay toward the back. Those are solar parabolic mirrors for generating electricity. They provide a good chunk of the energy we use here. The moon takes about 27 days to orbit the Earth, so they operate for the 14 days or so sunlight. Here, changing their angles according to the position of the sun. We're presently not using the factory for manufacturing purposes. That's the mass driver, a giant catapult driven by a linear motor. To put it simply, it launches payloads towards L2 at speeds of over 2.4 kilometers per second. That object that looks like a track is an acceleration rail that launches linear motor cars, also called buckets. The rail is about 7 kilometers long. Okay. Our windows are reinforced with 3 layers of 2-inch thick lead glass to help protect against the high levels of cosmic radiation here. Man, every detail of the real thing went into that model at the Tokugawa building. Even with this level of protection, shutters are automatically lowered during periods of intense solar flare activity to provide additional reinforcement. Break. Glass can't be broken with your bare hands. It isn't like like what you see in those old sci-fi movies. These are Tokugawa shareholders. Must have a lot of free time if they can afford to come to a place like this. I don't imagine there'll be any cute girls, just a bunch of old dicks, no doubt. We can't see any of their faces. Excuse me, can I ask a question? Yes, you back there. Nice to see someone finally has a question. Go ahead, ask anything you want. Tokugawa moon planet is located on the near side of the moon in the Plato crater, which is itself on the northern shore of Mare Imbrium, the moon's second largest mare. Mare Imbrium means Sea of Rains. The Plato crater is approximately 100 kilometers in diameter, with its smooth floor widely known as one of the darkest places on the moon. The planet is powered by solar energy as well as helium-3 nuclear fusion. We gather solar energy through the parabolic mirrors you are looking at. Helium-3 is almost non-existent on Earth, but is found in relatively large quantities here on the moon. We are able to obtain 1 ton of helium-3 from every 100 million tons of lunar regolith. There are numerous minerals found in abundance on the moon, such as ilmenite, for example. We mine and process these, and what we don't use here is exported to Earth and space colonies such as beyond. Nearly all the materials used to construct the plant have come from lunar resources. After processing, the minerals are exported via the mass driver you asked about. The employees we have working here include computer engineers, geologists, astronomers, physicists, biologists, chemists, space medical scientists, doctors, architects, and security officers such as myself. We're all employees of the Tokugawa Group. We have a total of 7 factories in the moon plant numbered 1 through 7. Each factory manufactures a variety of moon-related products around the clock.
第7工場は何をやっているところですか？カタログにも載っていないんですか？
第7工場。さっきポインティングしてた工場のことですか。ああ、あそこは採掘した鉱石などをしまっておく倉庫だったんです。
あそこの露天掘りは枯れてるんでしょう。ベニウムさんもね。
よくご存知ですね。以前の話ですよ。今は閉鎖されています。汚染廃棄物の捨て場になっています。今は第6工場までしか稼働していません。それはそうと、あなたの音声出力は少し変ですね。後で係の者に言ってください。
Yeah, we'll get right on that. I'll try to answer the question. So there's certain areas I can't touch upon for confidentiality reasons. Thank you in advance for your understanding. The moon's radius is 1,738 kilometers, or 1/4 the Earth. Its average distance from Earth is 285,000 kilometers, and it proceeds around its orbit at a speed of just over 1 kilometer per second. Gravity is 1/6 of the Earth's, and its mass 1/81st. To be fair, to the far southeast, you will find Mars Tranquilitatis, or Sea of Tranquility, where astronauts Armstrong and Aldrin landed near the equator with Apollo 11. The footprints they left behind have been preserved and are now a famous tourist destination. It's been 70 years since the last Apollo landing and over 30 years since man returned to the moon and completed the first manned moon base located in Oceanus, Procellarum, or Ocean of Storms. Going by the 5-stage plan for lunar development proposed by German space engineer Dr. Kraft Ehrig, we have finally arrived at the 4th stage as we attempt to expand manufacturing capabilities and improve the living environment of the moon. There are several theories in regard to the origin of the moon. Giant impact theory states that the moon is a result of a collision between celestial bodies. Then there's the fission theory, which says that the moon was once part of the Earth. There's also the core formation theory, which states that the moon was formed out of the same gas as Earth. Another theory, the capture theory, says that the moon was captured by Earth's gravitational pull. As of now, no theory has been proven correct. Spacesuits you're all wearing are semi-hard extravehicular mobility units, or EMUs, made from materials such as aluminum alloy and stainless metal. The composition allows the suit's internal pressure to be set at 0.7 bar, thus reducing the depressurization time on spaceships and space bases. I don't know. In the interest of safety, please do not go near any of the restricted areas. The number 7 the number 7 factory is particularly dangerous due to the contaminated material stored inside. When I explained about the glass here a moment ago, I said there's no need to worry about cosmic radiation. We can indeed avoid direct sunlight here because the planet is located at the bottom of a crater. However, should you find yourself elsewhere during the solar maximum, please be sure to avoid any direct sunlight. There is a real danger of high-level radiation exposure. It's no longer being used for production, even so I'm unable to show you inside. You'll have to settle for looking at it from here. An overly curious mind such as yours can be a dangerous thing in outer space.
ジョナサン、その辺でやめとけ。
くそ。
何ですか？
いや。
とにかく第7工場は皆様にお見せできるようなものではありません。それに危険です。大事なお客様を危険な目に遭わせるわけには参りません。
No need to feel shy, people. Even blah 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 blah. It's number 7 factory I was talking about. Considerable distance in inner space, so you say we are pretty isolated here. The only way to get here is by LSM from a lunar orbit and space station. Helium-3 nuclear fusion, unlike conventional nuclear fission, is a virtually clean process that doesn't give off any secondary radiation. Moon, with its low gravity, ultra low temperature, and high vacuum sterile environment, allows us to manufacture made-on-the-moon drugs and other products with very high purity. We're also been charged with overseeing various life science. Since no organs, natural, blah 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 blah. I'm just trying to get through here to the next thing. We have a little under 60 employees total. We're inspected by the UN twice a year, but apart from that, it's just us here. There were no intervening government organizations. Inside the factories are all contain sensitive business information, so I'm afraid I'm unable to show you inside any of them. For instance, I'm sure you're aware that the very effective helium-3 purification process in use here is a patent of the Tokugawa Group. Besides, blah blah blah, that's what I just said. It's currently daytime here. Temperature can rise as high as 123 degrees Celsius in sunlight and as fall as low as minus 233 degrees in darkness. Moon's radius is 1738 kilometers. Okay, we already know that. A day on the moon is equal to 27 days and 7 hours on Earth, taking nearly 1 month to complete a full rotation. You're very interested in the moon, ain't you? To the west of here, you see the beautiful Sirius Eardrum, which translates to Rainbow Bay. Okay, just south is the Archimedes crater, city that will house some 10,000 people, is currently under construction there. Scheduled to be completed in about 10 years' time. If a lunar city can successfully be completed, we'll be witnessing the birth of a new paradigm. However, development on the far side of the moon is a different story. At present, it's only used for such purposes as house and radio telescopes. Blah, 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 blah. Development on the moon advances to the point where we can conclusively determine its internal composition, and a definitive answer should finally emerge. Everything's safe. Urine collection device. Well, supply of drinking water. Oh, they're not connected though. Well, I've asked him about everything. Oh, what else do I gotta talk about? I wanna break out. Getting out. There we go.
十分ご理解されたことと思います。出発の時間です。次の LSM 便は1ヶ月先となりますので、お乗り遅れのないようにお願いします。
Yeah, totally.
またの機会にいい旅を。
Uh-oh. Where did they go?
LSM が月周回ステーションへ帰っていく。
これでもう帰れないぞ。アルキメデスクレーターまで歩いていくわけにはいかん。覚悟はいいな。
LSM が向こうに着くまで乗客のチェックはない。それまで俺たちは自由に行動できる。
やはり第7工場だ。あそこが怪しい。
さっきもサルバトーレの応対がおかしかったしな。北条の死体は第7工場に送られたことになっていたんだ。
さあ、第7工場を調べに行こう。
Let's get to it.